In this video, I will show you how I clean and re-season cast iron that has rust and other buildup from years of use or improper care. And we will do it all without using any toxic chemicals. Sit your cast iron pan on a stable surface and add baking soda and a small amount of vinegar. Let the mixture foam up and soak for a few minutes. Once a few minutes have passed, use a stainless steel scrubber to vigorously scrub the pan. Be sure to scrub the outside of the pan as well as the handle. You want to remove as much rust and buildup as possible. Repeat this process multiple times to remove as much of the rust and buildup as you can. Sometimes letting the mixture soak for a few hours is also helpful. On the tougher areas, I will make a paste with dish soap and baking soda, and then scrub the mixture into the surface. Using a small wire brush can help to break up rust that is formed in grooves or around the heat rings. Continue to scrub any areas where rust or buildup is still visible. Again, I made another paste, this time with water and baking soda, and I let it sit for a while, and then added vinegar. Then, just continue scrubbing with your stainless steel scrubber or wire bristled brush. Once I've scrubbed everything thoroughly, I use some fine grit sandpaper on an electric sander to remove the remaining buildup and get the base and lower side walls of the pan down to bare iron. I clean the pan one last time to remove any dust left over from the sander. Move your pan over to the stove and turn on the burner to evaporate any moisture from the pan. Then wipe the pan to ensure that it is thoroughly dried. Warm up the pan on a medium heat setting. This helps open the pores in the iron so it will better absorb the seasoning. Now I add the first coat of flaxseed oil, adding only a little more than a quarter-sized drop and using a lint-free cotton cloth or paper towel to evenly wipe the oil all over the pan. The oil gets hot quickly, so be careful when spreading it across the pan. If the pan is too hot, I use tweezers to hold my cloth to keep from burning my fingers. Only use a little oil. You want the layer of oil to be as thin as possible, since this step will be repeated multiple times. Coat the entire surface of the pan, including the bottom side and the handle. Turn on your oven to 445 degrees and place your cast iron inside, upside down on the top rack. Once the oven reaches 445 degrees, set a timer for 1 hour. Once the hour has passed, turn off your oven and leave the pan inside to cool down. As soon as everything has cooled down, take the pan and repeat the step where we spread a very thin layer of flaxseed oil across the entire surface of the pan. Then return the pan to the oven, upside down on the top rack, and bake at 445 degrees for 1 hour. You will repeat the last two steps, glazing the pan with a minimal amount of oil, then returning it to the oven for 1 hour, anywhere from 5 to 7 times. This builds up a strong, protective, and non-stick surface on your cast iron. The pan will darken with each seasoning. This process can be time-consuming, so it might be best to spread out the job over the course of a few days. Once you have done this, your cast iron skillet has been restored and is ready for use.